In what ways does tonight and being able to find that quality later on in the game sum up what your team is all about at the moment?
Yeah. That was we knew before. We said it before, I mean, rightly so. It will be a really tough game. Everybody knew it pretty much. But Wolves is doing so unbelievable well. They're so different to everything else you face during a year. How Nuno sets it up is just it's really good. So we replaced since we played here last year. He replaced I think 3-4 players, not replace them, but now Size is in, the Donker is in, where Bennett and Bolly played. So many and Traoré now, and that makes obviously he's in the moment I would say pretty much unplayable. I said it now a couple of times. It's still true. He's not only the wing anymore. He's now keeps the ball, holds the ball, and sets up goals. Obviously, so and that makes it so difficult. So the way they defend, and then each ball you lose is 100% a counter attack and a half a goal. But for that, they had not too many chances of that. They scored a goal, super goal. They had a really big one, I think, with the Ali save. Maybe I forgot now one. I'm not sure, but I forgot ours as well. But I think we were 4 or 5 times in a 1-1 situation with the goalie. So there we could have scored. We scored our wonderful goal after a set piece, but again, not the second, not the third. Means everything is open. And then it gets intense, and that's where they scored another 5 to 10 minutes Wolves time. Then we could calm the game down again, controlled it. Wolves felt intensity now as well, and now we had again these chances. I think Mo again, Bobby alone in front of the goalie, and then a worldie I would say from Bobby. That was then a super goal. But that we have this. That we can control the game again, and that we have the set piece, and that we have still then pressing situations, that we have still maybe a counter press situation, that gives the boy the opportunity to stay in the game, because that's what you need. It's not only hard for us, it's hard for the opponent as well. I think the two teams pretty much who played most football so far played against each other, so nobody had an advantage, nobody had a disadvantage. So I'm really pleased, how you can imagine.
Where does that calmness come from as well?
Well, it's not that calm.
Well, I'm thinking about in the build-up to that final goal, because you've got Mo still on the edge of the box. You eventually the ball through, and then Firmino's touch and finish.
Yeah, come on, the boys scored 1 or 2 goals so far in their career, but it's this ball can go wide in the stands, and then we know the sound of that. We saw these things. How I said. That we have different options to score a goal gives us the opportunity to stay in the game. It doesn't mean each corner. If we can produce a corner, it feels good for us. It feels not so good for the opponent, because something could really happen, because we are good in that. These things you only have to calm the game down again, and that was what was needed. But the goal they scored was a counter attack. We were 1-0 up. It's a counter attack. That makes not too much sense. So how I said, we don't go for perfection. We go for a perfect reaction if possible. That's what we try to do. We really fight back in difficult situations in the game. That's what the boys did as well again. And so we won the game, which is really unbelievable.
Got the next few questions, gentlemen. Third row, then down to Sam. Yeah.
Hey Jurgen, you describe your emotions when Salah scored on the weekend to the league. What were your overwhelming emotion tonight when Firmino scored the win? And also, how do you feel about Henderson, the headed goal, he can score many with his head? We know what he brings as a leader to this team, but also with the goal tonight.
I don't know anymore what I felt. It was more joy than last time, because I'm not sure exactly why. I cannot decide about my emotions, obviously. Hendo. It was again last week. I said, born on the training pitch, the corner. This week again. Now Hendo is the guy. I'm not sure since when Hendo is involved in offensive set pieces. Usually, for most of the time, he was protection. So now we found a way to involve him as well, and that he scores that goal is obviously incredible, and it's just another sign for his outstanding shape in the moment. Played an unbelievable game tonight again, in a difficult game where he's really shouting at everybody. It pretty much keeps everybody on their toes. It's not about shouting, it's about what you say. It's about he asks us from him, but he only asks for things he expects from himself as well. So it's nothing. He doesn't have to run for me or do this or that. So it's just good. Yeah, we couldn't be in a situation we are without these kind of characters.
Sam, then we'll go to the left-hand side.
Hello, Jurgen. What's Mane's situation?
Yeah.
And
Don't know exactly. It's probably a muscle. So he felt something in hamstring. We don't know yet. Obviously, we have to wait. But we don't know. We'll see.
Jeff on the left, then we'll go to Simon there.
I think it wasn't an easy introduction for Minamino to come and play at that sort of moment. What's your impression about?
Super. So look, we have the situation that Sadio goes off. We have not okay. We played tonight slightly different to what we do usually. We defended in a 4-4-2 and we have played offensive in our normal system. If now Diff is coming on, who would deserve it 100% because in incredible shape. It's really very offensive, very early in the game. Taki right now, I think 2-3 weeks training with us, played different positions in training at least. Played centrally in the FA Cup game now, right and left wing. He can play that. We need him, but he's not a winger in this case. In this understanding, he's a player for between the lines. So Oxley had then to be a bit higher, that we have still offers in behind, and we can still stretch the formation. So and it was really difficult for Taki. He felt immediately calf the full half time. He had needed treatment. Hope nothing really could go through, so should be fine. That was for the first Premier League game exceptionally well, and he's completely integrated and in the game, in the team, and that's really good.
Simon, then Paul, then we'll finish. That's okay. Simon.
But yeah, incredible shape, absolutely. But I expect. First, I expect that from Joe, and from today I saw a few things he can do better. So I said, if the boys would not be in the shape they are, and we have no chance to win football games in that league. Everybody wants to beat us, obviously, normal. So they are all, and Joe as well, in an outstanding shape. But he, like the team, has still things he can do better, like we can do a lot of things better.
Okay, final question, Paul.
do you feel pressure this season compared to last season when it was neck and neck every game? You've got a big lead at the moment. Does that give you there's less pressure? Do you feel there's less pressure?
So when was the pressure now higher, last year, this year, or what? So human beings are like this. I don't think about it. I had to ask him exactly about the amount of points. That's the truth. I really forgot it in the week, what the number of games. I didn't think about it. I know we play Sundays Shrewsbury. I know we play Wednesday West Ham, and I know we play Saturday. That's 3 games in 7 days. That's a lot. We lost tonight, Sadio Mane. That's what I think about. That's the pressure I have. All the rest is no pressure. We wanted to win football games in, when did I come? 2000. Whenever I arrived here in October a few years ago. So we wanted to win. We wanted to win football games. So that's the pressure. Yes, I feel that. Apart from that, nothing. It's just football.